Acts 21. Paul travels to Jerusalem, despite warnings from others about the dangers he will face. He meets with the disciples in various cities along the way. In Jerusalem, Paul meets with James and the elders. They advise him to purify himself and pay the expenses of some men who have taken a vow to show that he is not against the Jewish law. While in the temple, some Jews from Asia see Paul and stir up the crowd against him, accusing him of defiling the temple by bringing Gentiles into it. Paul is seized and beaten until Roman soldiers intervene and arrest him. Acts 22. Paul speaks to the crowd in Hebrew, recounting his background, his persecution of Christians, and his dramatic conversion on the road to Damascus. When the Roman commander orders Paul to be flogged, Paul reveals that he is a Roman citizen, which causes the commander to back off since it is illegal to flog a Roman citizen without a trial. Acts 23. Paul is brought before the Jewish council, Sanhedrin. He cleverly divides the council by bringing up the issue of the resurrection, causing a dispute between the Pharisees, who believe in the resurrection, and the Sadducees, who do not. More than 40 Jews conspire to kill Paul. However, Paul's nephew learns of the plot and informs the Roman commander, who then arranges for Paul to be transferred to Caesarea under heavy guard. Acts 24. In Caesarea, Paul is brought before Governor Felix. The high priest Ananias and a lawyer named Tertullus present their case against Paul, accusing him of being a troublemaker and leading a sect of the Nazarenes. Paul defends himself, stating that he has not incited any riots and has always acted in good conscience. He explains that he believes in the resurrection of the dead, which is why he is on trial. Felix postpones the decision, keeping Paul in custody but allowing him some freedom and access to his friends. Felix often calls for Paul, hoping for a bribe, but Paul remains imprisoned for 2 years until Felix is succeeded by Porcius Festus. These chapters highlight Paul's journey to Jerusalem, his subsequent arrest, and his defense before Jewish and Roman authorities.